Hello, and welcome to my Scorched Earth guide for PvP. This is currently what I'm running in my random enchants. Got Sunfire, Incineration, Scorched Earth, Spell Impact, Twisted Mind, Precision, Critical Mass, Flame On, and Impact. Now, for some modifications to this one, I would definitely say Sunfire can very easily be swapped out for Fired Up, which is, to be honest, probably better than Sunfire, but personally I like to have something else I can cast instantly to either dot someone up during my combo, to give me some extra crit against them, and I just like the utility of it, but Fired Up is probably a lot more popular. As for my talents, nearly everything is in the Fire Mage tree, so we've got Improved Fire Blast, Incineration, Ignite, Flame Throwing, Impact, Pyroblast, Improved Scorch, Critical Mass, Firepower, Fiery Payback. This one's probably a easily swap out as well if you want to. This is mainly my pretty much only defensive talent. Hot Streak and Burnout. Nothing in Frost, but in Arcane I have 3 points from Spell Impact for 9% damage on my two main spells, which is Fire Blast and Scorch. I will say, however, with this build, it will function a heck of a lot better if you manage to get Blast Wave or Dragon's Breath. Combustion is a good pickup too, of course, but these two for PvP are real big ticket pickups, and Living Bomb is also fantastic. Not required by any means, but fantastic all around. My only other points are 3 points in Raise for extra spell crit, and with the enchants and everything, you can see I've got 33% fire crit chance, with a lot more on Scorch as well because of Incineration here, which is an extra 9% on both of those. So you are just critting all the time, with the main advantage of this build being able to cast while moving. Impact is constantly proccing, Hot Streak is constantly proccing, you're getting big Fire Blast burst combos with instant Pyroblast. So the general gist is to run around the target, keep up Sunfire for my particular variant while Scorching, fish for Hot Streak procs and combo them out with a stun from Impact to stop them moving, and just generally be a menace to be able to jump the backline. You can fish for procs even on pets and such. Say there's a pet coming towards you, you can Scorched Earth it while moving back and use it to fish for either Flame On builds up impacts or Hot Streaks, and then chains to your main target and surprise them with a massive burst of damage. This build is amazingly effective for full offense PvP. It's got, in my particular variant, almost no defenses to speak on. I literally just try and blow as many people up as I can. The final points I've got is Summon Demonology, as I'm running an Imp. 5% crit and 5% damage from this Master Demonologist is incredible. Really good 5 points, probably some of the highest value points you can put in for this build. And 3 points in Demonic Knowledge, as this is just a big fat amount of spell damage, simply from having an Imp active. I don't actually use the Imp for combat. I leave him AFK with Blood Pact and Phase Shift active, and just let him sit here passive. I just don't want him to die, because he will. He's got 2k health, he will not live long in PvP. So he's basically my stat stick, running around beside me. Sometimes you can send him off to annoy someone or stop them from leaving combat, but generally, I don't function that much. I'm rocking a Firestone on my weapon for extra crit as well, I should mention. Flame Tongue also works, Spellstone is okay. I'd say generally though, you probably wouldn't want to be running a staff. You can either run a offhand main hand combo or a shield, if you're running an Avenger's Shield or something slow based or any of that sort of stuff. As for my actual abilities, I have Blink, I have Disengage, I have Ice Block as my legendaries, and I have Death Coil as pretty much, and Hammer of Justice as my main two get off me spells to help me keep the offense piled up. I have Immolate, don't use it. Have Flame Strike, don't use it. With Smite, you can put 2 points in Surge of Light, which can be an extra addition to your burst of damage. There's a pretty cool random enchant to go with that, since you'll be using fire spells. There's the Swift Justice one, which makes it able to crit and give you spell haste if it triggers from a non-holy spell, which of course it will be. And with the amount of crits you'll be pumping out, this actually procs quite often. I'm running Twisted Mind as I have Fell Armor. This gives me a bunch of hit chance, reduces my healing, but I don't care about that, and also increases my spell power by a pretty fat amount. This is also fantastic. I really enjoy it, especially if you don't have Boomkin form, which honestly you probably want. If you can get Moonkin form, pick it up. I didn't, so instead I'm running Twisted Mind. Twisted Mind you could easily swap out for Surge of Light or for Flame, for Fired Up. Either of those would be fantastic, or whatever utility you want of your choosing. There's some good ones for Blink and Disengage and Ice Block. And generally, you can run around in circles and burst people in PvP. None of your combo requires you to cast. I have Fireball. I never use it. You can sometimes use it as a far-range finisher, but not my personal cup of tea, as it does have the highest range, as you can see, 39 yards. I'm tied with Pyroblast. Yeah, that's pretty much the general gist of the build. I will have some more gameplay out. There's some up on my channel. But I will be popping out more gameplay soon to show you it in action. It's very fun. My gear level is decent. It's 63. It's not amazing by any means. It's not even enchanted, as I just use this as a almost daily spec, basically. For PvP, you probably want to go for as much PvP power as physically possible. This means getting, even though they seem weaker, keep in mind PvP gear, bought PvP gear, has more PvP power than the equivalent from Bloodforged. So as you can see, this ring has 12 PvP power, that's Bloodforged. This one has 18. So you get a lot more PvP power and therefore more damage from simply using the Honor gear, which currently is not amazing, but it'll get better with time. And yeah, generally priority for this build, crit, all else. Go for a bit of spell damage, of course, but crit is definitely the biggest one. That's what allows you to get your combos off and run around your opponent and blow them the fuck up. Enjoy. If you have any questions, let me know. Any tips and anything else, let me know. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I'm currently working on a healer and tank build. But if there's anything else in particular you'd like to see, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.